Hey Dabblers, I'm Lindsey Kimball.
And I'm Tracey Kimball.
And we are excited to bring you another round of Trivia Mafia trivia as a part of your Dabbler in a Box. We have 3 rounds of trivia questions queued up for beer lovers just like you.
So let's get into it. All right, round number 1 of our trivia, and that is all about drinking songs. So raise a glass along with your voice as we have a round all about classic drinking tunes. Question number 1 then. According to a classic drinking song often played as a polka, what aspirational destination has no beer, and that's why we drink it here?
Hank Williams Jr. had a hit in 1989 of a classic country song released in 1950. It was called There's a Tear in My Beer. It was a posthumously recorded duet with what country legend?
Computer programming instructors sometimes use what drinking song to illustrate the concept of looping constructs and syntactic differences between programming languages?
What 1869 song is about a couple's favorite drinking vessel and shares its name with the trophy at the center of one of NCAA football's oldest rivalries?
You should think about it. Take a second.
Great job on round number 1. It's time for round number 2. The theme of this is twist and stouts. All of these answers are types of stouts. All right, time for question number 1 of round 2. The first registered trademark of a breakfast cereal was in 1877, and it was an image of William Penn, who founded the state of Pennsylvania. What type of cereal was sold using that image?
Sean Penn won the Best Actor Oscar in 2008 for his role in what movie?
What type of rain is forecast to be falling yesterday, only in the past is what they say? And that is an accurate representation of that song.
Wellfleets, Beausoleils, Bailons, Moonshoals, Kumamotos, and Capers Blades are just a few of the many sought-after varieties of what culinary delicacy?
You should think about it. Take a second.
All right, Dabblers, time for round number 3, and we're looking at hops, skips, and a jump. So get in the car, we're going on a brewery road trip with trivia. P.S. No drinking and driving occurred while researching this trivia. So this imaginary road trip begins with a pint of Bigfoot Ale, and we'll sip that in Chico, California, a city of 84,000 people at the foothills of what mountain range?
And now we're headed north. We're headed to Bend, Oregon, where we're going to have a fresh squeezed IPA along the banks of what river, which runs through Bend and lends its name to a nearby national forest?
We're going to head east, go to Fort Collins, Colorado, and we're going to sip on a Fat Tire, so named for a bicycle trip that brewer Jeff Liebisch took in 1989 through what country?
We're going to keep heading east. We're going to go through boring Nebraska on I-80, but we're actually headed home to Minnesota, which is lovely. We're going to go to Minnesota's oldest and largest brewery by production volume, and that means we're stopping in what city?
You should think about it. Take a second.
All right, round number 1 was all about drinking songs. So here are the answers. Number 1, the aspirational destination was heaven, and the song was In Heaven There's No Beer. I don't want to go to heaven if there's no beer in heaven. All right, number 2, the country legend would be Hank Williams Sr., the father of Hank Williams Jr., and number 3, the drinking song would be 99 Bottles of Beer. How they turn that into coding for computers, I have no clue, but more power to them. And then question number 4, the 1869 song was Little Brown Jug.
And here's your answers for round number 2. These are all questions not about beer, but your answers were stouts, or types of stouts. So the answer for number 1, the type of cereal that was the first trademark, that is Quaker Oats oatmeal. Question number 2, Sean Penn, he won his Oscar for the movie Milk. And question number 3, I'm not going to sing it as well as Lindsay, but that rain that was forecasted, that would be chocolate. So chocolate was your answer there for number 3. And all those different types of the culinary delight or delicacy, that is oyster. So oysters for number 4.
All right, time for round number 3. Remember that amazing road trip we went on? Lots of great breweries. I'm about to tell you what breweries we went to, all right? Question 1 was about a brewery in Chico, California, located at the foothills of the Sierra Mountains, which meant we were at Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. And for question number 2, we headed north to Bend, Oregon. We had a fresh squeezed IPA, so we had some Deschutes Brewing. Question 3, then we headed east into the mountains of Colorado, where we went to New Belgium Brewing, which was inspired by a trip that Jeff Liebisch took to Belgium in 1989. And then question number 4, we went back to Minnesota to hit up the oldest and largest brewery by production volume, which is located in New Ulm, and that brewery is August Brewing Company. I'm Lindsey Kimball.
And I'm Tracey Kimball.
Thanks for playing trivia with Trivia Mafia and Dabbler in a Box, and we'll see you next time. You did a great job.
Except for you. Use your noodle, not your Google.
Not your Google. Cheers.
Cheers.